Environment Canada is giving us a glimpse of what the winter may have in store for us. The winter forecast is out, and to break the news to us, we're joined live now by senior climatologist with Environment Canada, Dave Phillips.
So Dave, what's in store? What can we expect for the next 3 months or so?
Well, it's never the same. I could give you one word, and it won't be that all throughout. So we always know that winter here, every season, we have the ups and downs, the kind of yo-yo weather. And so far right now, there's been a lot of heat in the lakes and the land. We've had 7 months in a row in Toronto with temperatures that have been warmer than normal. So we've been on a ride here, maybe a little spoiled to some degree. We had a great fall. Of course, all that kind of tells you that maybe when the cold air does come, it might be tempered a bit. Some of that heat will be able to resist some of that cold air coming from the north. But hey, winter's going to arrive. We know that. We are a cold and snowy city, and but our models seem to suggest that if I was talking to you guys a week ago, I'd say, oh, it looks like it's going to be an old-fashioned, traditional kind of winter here, cooler than normal. But our models seem to suggest now that we are going to actually be, if there was a kind of a flavor of the winter, it would be a little milder than normal. So, and not as much snow as we saw last year. So I think that's positive. I think if you don't like the snow, if you don't like the cold, I think it's not going to be as gruesome as people were talking about. La Nina is still here, third year in a row, but it's really on its way out. And so my sense is that we're going to see a little bit more southerly air than northerly air in Toronto area. So I don't think it'll be a memorable kind of winter. It won't be tough. We'll deal with it. And really our first challenge, guys, will be this next week coming up. The next 2 weeks prior to Christmas look like it's going to be a little colder than normal, but the second half of December, a little milder than normal. But overall, I think that's the pattern that we're going to see. A little bit, you're going to have some cold, but it's not going to be a staying power. So my sense is that the winter won't be as brutal as some people are suggesting it will be.
Okay, that's music to my ears, because even today, here in the GTA in Toronto, we got that, that blast of winter abuse, that wind in our face. But over in BC, I don't know if you paid attention to what happened there yesterday, Dave. They got a real pounding of snow. Some people were trapped in their cars for 13 hours on what should have been a 13-minute drive. So is there any indication that what happened there is foretelling of the fact that, hey, winter might be milder because it's coming faster, but perhaps shorter?
Well, Jennifer, I think it's a good question, and I think it's a big country. So what's happening in the West is not necessarily going to happen in the East. In fact, if you were asking me the national forecast, I'd say, well, it looks like it's going to be pretty cold in the far West, Alberta, Saskatchewan, British Columbia, and my gosh, Torontonians always like to have more snow in Vancouver than in Toronto. I mean, that's good news, really, for us, even though we feel for them there. But no, I think the pattern looks very much like a little colder out west and warmer in the east. Also, the water temperatures. The Great Lakes are fairly warm, and that we saw that Buffalo snow and Ontario snow from lake effect. That's always a risk until the lakes freeze over. But the Atlantic Ocean's warm, Hudson Bay. So I think we're going to see more southerly air. Now, with southerly air, American air, you can get some snow from that, but you can also get some rain. So my sense, if you don't like shoveling the snow, then just when it comes, wait for the rain to come and it'll take it away.
Good tip.
All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Senior climatologist at Environment Canada, Dave Phillips. Have a great day. Thanks,
Dave.